On December 15, 2016, a judgment regarding whether or not government can lawfully acquire the property of the Grenadian by Rex Resort was handed down by High Court Judge Madam Justice Wainante Adrian Roberts. However, GBN was told by a source at the Supreme Court Registry that information regarding the outcome could not be given at this time, as the registry is still awaiting a written copy of the judgment. Meanwhile, the National Democratic Congress remains suspicious over a publication in the Government Gazette showing that the government has once again attempted to reacquire the property of the Grenadian by Rex Resort. 2 days before Christmas, notice of the intent to acquire the property was issued. According to the Government Gazette dated December 23, 2016, Land Officer in the Ministry of Agriculture, Lands, Forestry, Fisheries and the Environment, Trevor Barclay, was appointed to be the authorized officer for the purpose of the acquisition of the leasehold interest in the property. A previous attempt at acquiring the 30 acres of crowned property was made by government in February of 2016, but was blocked after an injunction was filed by the law firm Grant Joseph and Company to prevent government from revoking the company's 99-year lease. During the party's weekly press briefing on Tuesday, leader of the NDC, Senator Nazim Burke, called on the media to investigate the matter.
Now that this matter seemed to have been dismissed by the court, as I understand it, because I'm not following the case, I don't have the details of the case, but I understand that the court has basically thrown it out, dismissing the acquisition as botched and improper, and the government has now started afresh to take the leasehold from Rex Grenadian Hotel.
Burke said this seems to be another hostile stance by government towards investors.
We don't know who is behind it. We don't know what is behind it. Nothing was said as well in the budget. But here we are, 2 days after, 2 days before Christmas. This has been published in the Gazette. I want to invite members of the media to look into this issue because it's a fundamental issue, one that goes to the very heart of whether this government truly believes in creating a friendly environment for investors, or whether the government has a hostile stance towards those investors who are not prepared to play games with them. You see, one must ask, why is Rex Grenadian treated this way?
Both Sheila Harris, attorney at law representing the hotel, and Solicitor General for the government declined to comment at this time. Colin Campbell, GBN News.